really wild animals out there. Have you ever wondered? When does a baby elephant holler for help? What do these squiggly siblings do for a good slime? Is anyone taking care of this tiny little turtle? Could this monster really be someone's mother? And what's up with this big bird? Well, the answers are all ahead, so call out the whole clan. It's National Geographic's Really Wild Animals. Far out families! Hey gang, it's me, Spin, ready for a fantastic foray to find out the facts about animal families. There are all kinds of animal families, and they come in all sizes. Sometimes just two, or maybe a few, or, hey, even a whole big bunch. But all families have one thing in common: kids. You see, every kind of family has to have babies to keep the family going. One day those kids will grow up and have young of their own, and so the family goes on. So kids are some of the most important members of any family. And that means you. With so many animal families in the world, we could cruise the whole planet just checking them out. But I know a great place to start. Yeah. Africa. A country called Botswana, to be exact. Home to those plains-pounding pachyderms. Elephants. Elephants are big in every way. Big bodies, big brains, big behinds. Big noses, too. All elephant families are led by a powerful female elephant. She's known as the matriarch, but I like to call her Big Mama. You see, grown male elephants, or bulls, keep mostly to themselves. They come around the family when it's mating time. So this family is made up of Big Mama, her sisters, her grown daughters, and all the babies, or calves, to be precise. Why do the calves move with the mums instead of dallying with the dads? Because elephants are mammals, and mammal moms make milk. Breakfast is served. Elephants have to travel great distances to find food and water, and the babies have to walk like everyone else. Like I said, kids are some of the most important members of every family. And this Big Mama added a brand new member last night. After spending nearly 2 years pregnant, she finally gave birth to this colossally cute calf, a little girl, weighing in at a whopping 200 pounds. What's one reason elephants travel together in herds? Because it takes a whole big group to keep the kids out of trouble. Like this little calf, who got separated from his herd. Now he's all alone, stuck in the mud at this watering hole. Scared and tired, he hollers for help, but instead gets a hyena. That means trouble. Just as the hyena moves in, Big Mama's herd appears. They gather around the calf. Then they whisk him off into the herd, adopting him as one of their own. Now he's part of Big Mama's family. But that doesn't keep him out of trouble. When his new family arrives at their watering hole, our thirsty calf forgets what he learnt about staying out of the mud. Hey, watch out! Oh, it's too late. Stuck in the mud again. The more he moves, the more he sinks. What are his new mum and aunts to do? They saved him once, they might as well save him again. 2 of them dig him out, while 2 others make a ramp to get him out of the waterhole. A little push here, a little shove there, a little poke, a lot of dig. Talk about a mud bath. Ta-da! Rescued by his newfound family once again. Now, an adoption like this doesn't happen every day among elephants. After all, most calves stay with their mums for up to 15 years. So for Big Mama, taking on a new one is a pretty huge commitment. But one lucky little orphan calf has found a new family. After all, when the going gets rough, it's good to know that your family is behind you. Right, gang?
Hey, what's that? Around the corner. Think I'll take it home. I can't leave it alone. 'Cause I'm curious. I'm a curious child. Yes, I am. Yo, who's that? Peeking out. Maybe it's a friend. I gotta check it out again. 'Cause I'm curious. Yeah, I'm a curious child. I run too fast. I jump too high. I may fall down, but I gotta try. Stick my nose where it shouldn't be. That's me. I'm curious. What? I'm curious. Hey, teach me. Show me a new trick. Where'd my dinner go? I just gotta know. Curious. I'm a curious child. Say whoops, close call. Almost got me. But you know I've got to see every little mystery. Gotcha.
Good evening, moms, dads, boys, girls, and families of all species. It's time to play You Pick the Parent. I'm your host, Larry Latitude, your globe with an attitude. Today's mystery parent is a bodacious bullfrog from the muddy bogs of Botswana. Is this protective parent a mum or a dad? Time's up. It's a dad. Better luck next time on You Pick the Parent, where it's not always apparent which parent is which. That's right. African bullfrog dads are single fathers. After Mom Bullfrog lays her eggs, she just hops out of the picture. And what a weird picture it is. Imagine a dad with this many kids. No, even more than that. I'm talking thousands of babies. Since these tykes can feed themselves, it's really no problem for a father bullfrog to have such a big brood. And in the bullfrog family, the brood is made up of kids called tadpoles. They can't hop like Dad yet. Instead, they have tails that help them swim. You see, bullfrogs are amphibians, animals that live on water and on land at different stages of their lives. So our land-loving dad has babies that can breathe in the water, like fish. Uh-oh, tadpole's in trouble, stuck in a part of the pond that's drying up, and that's bad, because tadpoles will die if they're not in water. Dad to the rescue! Plowing through the mud, he digs a channel, connecting this shallow part of the pond with the big, wide, wet part. Wow! Check out Dad! He's a regular bullfrog bulldozer. It's okay, kids. Dad will have this ditch dug in no time. With the channel complete, the youngsters wiggle into the deeper part of the pond, where they can keep right on breathing and right on growing. And speaking of growing, watch what happens to these young tadpoles over just a few weeks. They completely change form. That's called metamorphosis. Their eyes bulge out just like Dad's, and their mouths get bigger. Their legs sprout, first in the back and then in the front. And soon the young frogs hop onto land under the watchful, bulging eyes of dear old doting Dad. Bully for you, bullfrog! Not far away on the African plain lives a fine, feathered, two-parent family, the ostriches, the largest living birds on Earth. To attract a female, or a hen, a male ostrich performs a strange mating dance. What some guys will do to get a lady's attention. Ouch, that must hurt. The male's weird behavior tells all the hens in the area, time to start a family. The hens all lay their eggs in one big nest. Then the top or major hen takes care of everyone's eggs. You see, the major hen puts everyone else's eggs on the outside of the nest, forming a ring that helps protect her own eggs from enemies. For the next 6 weeks, the male ostrich and the major hen take turns sitting on the eggs. Finally, the chicks peck their way out and get their first peek at, legs. When they're not even a week old, the hungry chicks leave the nest to search for food under the watchful eyes of Dad and Mom. And the journey for food is no picnic. A sudden storm hits, and if the chicks get wet and cold, they could die. Luckily, Mom has a built-in umbrella. Those big ostrich feathers keep her little chicks dry and warm. Before long, our ostriches meet another ostrich family, and an amazing event takes place. The parents fight to see who will get all the chicks. When I say the parents fight over the chicks, I'm not kidding. The winning parents now get to take care of all the chicks in one big ostrich nursery school. It may seem sad for the other parents, but there's safety in numbers. And now all the chicks have a better chance of surviving attacks by enemies. 9 months later, our little chicks are nearly as big as their parents and ready to start their own lives on the African plain.
Growl! You're on Candid Critter Camera, the show that shows you what animals do when they think you're not looking. Hi, I'm Alan Grunt. We're here in Africa. Ah, nature, the majesty, the splendor, the jackals. Our hidden cameras caught this jackal mother in her not very graceful first try at carrying her new pup. With a mother like this, who needs predators? Don't run away. We'll be back with more Candid Critter Camera.
Let's head west to North America and dive right into the waters of Puget Sound. I'd like to introduce you to a very special single mom. Now there's a face only a kid could love. An octopus kid, that is. See, an octopus spends most of her life alone, swimming along the ocean floor hunting for food, like crabs. After munching on some crabs, this female octopus heads back to her den. Think she can't make it through that hole? Think again. Octopuses don't have any bones at all, so they can squish into whatever shape they need to. After years on her own, this octopus is ready to find a male and make a family. After mating, the octopus pop doesn't stick around, but Mom doesn't feel lonely because now, on the roof of her den, she's got tens of thousands of tiny octopus eggs to keep her company. Are those eggs doing the wave? Nope. They're moving because Mom's squirting them with water out of her siphon to keep them clean. She guards her eggs for months, and for months, she doesn't eat. While she waits and loses weight, she can see the babies right through the outside of the eggs. Finally, they hatch. Tens of thousands of bouncing, boneless babies. Sadly enough, most of them will become food for other animals. But don't worry, it's just nature's way of feeding the fishes. That's why Mom has so many octobabies, so that a few will always survive to adulthood. There'll soon be a new generation of octopuses swimming in the sea, thanks to Mom's hard work. Remember Mother's Day, or she'll be up in arms.
It's time for another gripping episode of One Egg to Lay, starring the albatross family. Today, our albatross sweethearts unite for their yearly tryst at the old New Zealand cliff, where they've been meeting every year for the past 10 years. Time cannot dull their passion, and romance flares once again. You'll sob in sympathy as Mom struggles to lay her egg. You'll sigh as Dad takes over guarding the egg so Mom can have a much-needed seafood dinner. You'll coo as the tender chick chips his way out of the shell. You'll guffaw as Mom feeds her growing boy a beak full of barf. And when Junior finally figures out how to take to the sky on his own, you'll wipe away tears, spring to your feet, and shout with joy. Fly, little albatross! Fly on gossamer wings into the blue sky of your destiny! For passion-packed albatross family drama, there's only one egg to lay.
Now let's take a trip to the east coast of North America to meet the loggerhead sea turtles. Ah, it's a fun family frolic in Florida. But it's not all fun for loggerhead sea turtles. In fact, for them, it's a life and death struggle. Like most reptiles, loggerheads lay eggs. But instead of staying around to protect them, Mom buries the eggs in the sand and leaves. That's the last time she'll ever see her offspring. So when the baby loggerheads hatch, they all dig out of the sand together and make a mad scramble for the sea, without even thinking about swimming lessons. Hey! Where's the lifeguard around here anyway? Let's follow one baby loggerhead on her first foray into the wet, wild world. She's made it to the water just fine, but danger lurks everywhere in the sea. And without parents to protect her, she'll have to do this survival deal all by herself. Watch out! A shark! That shark's hungry, and it's got a sweet tooth for tasty sea turtle. But our tiny turtle friend uses her head, her loggerhead, that is. She holds really still so the shark doesn't see her. Hey! Great impression of a leaf. And the shark swims on. Whew. But look out again! Where can she possibly hide this time? In some seaweed. Good move. Our little turtle is getting hungry, and a jellyfish looks like a tasty snack. But what she sees up ahead won't be so easy to stomach. Pollution. To the sea turtle, this floating garbage is just one more thing to eat, and that's a big problem. You see, when turtles swallow garbage, it can get stuck in their throats, causing them to starve to death. Luckily, this time, our tiny turtle spits it out and swims off on her way. But lots of other sea creatures aren't so lucky. To help sea turtles and other ocean families survive, it's up to human families to keep their trash out of the water. For the next 10 years, our loggerhead friend will swim around, grow up, and one day return to the very same beach where she hatched to lay her eggs and start her own family. Wow, what an awesome assortment of families there are. Elephant families with lots of moms. Octopus families with just one mom. bullfrog families where one dad is the boss, and turtle families where the kids watch out for themselves. There are families like the albatrosses where mom and dad work together to raise the young, and ostrich families where a few parents raise the young for everyone else. But as different as all these families are, they have one important thing in common. They're all just right for helping their young learn, have fun, and grow up safe and strong. Family, the special link that keeps us all together.
We may be together, we may be apart, but one thing is for certain, you gave me my start. You taught me how to get along. You challenged me to make me strong. You're my family. You gave my life to me. Father, mother, sister, brother, tell me, where would I be without my family? Yeah.
Some things you could teach me, some things I just knew. But you protected me when I needed you. Now I'm older, now I've grown, and I've got what it takes to make it on my own.
You're my family. You gave my life to me. Father, mother, sister, brother, tell me, where would I be? And now it's time for me to start my family, and I'm passing on to them the things you gave to me.
You are my family. You gave my life to me. Father, mother, sister, brother, where would I be without my family?
You gave my life to me. Father, mother, sister, brother, tell me, where would I be? You're my family. You gave my life to me. Father, mother, sister, brother, tell me, where would
Well,
I
gang,
be?
it's been fun checking out the world's wild families with you. But there are lots more really wild animals all across this wonderful world of ours. So be sure to join me on our next adventure. Until then, this is your pal Spin. Spin you later.